Nope.
Tarantino.
I like my Jamaican accent the best. I think everyone at home will agree that my Jamaican accent is fine, man. Everyone knows that when you are going to the Mwangi and you got to be a slave, you have to smoke the reefer.
Nope.
All right. So anyone who is not beaten can perform in pirate entertainments for the night and gets their normal share of rum.
Gonna try to entertain the crew.
Okay, you will need to make a perform check.
And I will be augmenting this with inspiration. Gonna dance a bit. Gonna dance. A 9.
So you are booed off stage, and the crew hates you so much now that you can't perform again until you force them to let you back on.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Yep, it does.
We're in the same boat, Dwarf.
Yep, that joke is never going to get old either.
Alright, I'm going to pick off some low-lying fruit and see if I can finish off Concha Bar.
Okay.
That was such an amazing game. I didn't even know some of those things were possible. You must be so clever to have studied the rules that hard. I mean, really, those cards.
Oh yes, all of the ladies, they say I am so good with my hands. Ha ha ha. I am still Spanish Italian. He takes off his giant purple hat and starts waving it around. Let's get a picture of Concha Bar up here.
Did you and Rosie have a little fun with the gold?
Of course!
She seems like a lady who would appreciate fine things.
Indeed. Is this conversation going somewhere? I mean, it got really awkward all of a sudden.
It just got really weird.
It's got weird.
Just start throwing some alcohol at him now?
Well, that would be even more awkward.
Yes.
But I will offer him some alcohol if he wishes to give it to Rosie. As, thanks for her musical performance.
He will accept. Make your check.
And I will ask him if he can possibly teach me more about cards, since his knowledge is clearly much superior to his humble student.
Very well.
28.
That's going to move him all the way to helpful. And he indicates that if you spend a month training with him, he can teach you sleight of hand as a class skill.
I am getting on that.
Okay,
Nice.
then mark down that you have 30 days worth of training left, and you'll have to spend a daytime action to train with him.
Okay.
And that applies to anybody who would like to get it. And let me check what his stats are, just to make sure you get the proper experience for moving him forward. Concho Bar is CR1.
So many CR1 encounters. We're just knocking them out. Or, more accurately, Sarissa's floozing them out.
Yes, because clearly offering to help him get in with the girl that he likes is floozing.
It's just a general adjective.
Just let her be social, bro. Stop coming at her with the floozy stuff.
Okay.
I think that wraps up the night. We have to deal with the alcohol for Kirill and Sarissa.
What's up?
Alcohol.
Oh yeah, alcohol. I
Sip,
love
tip,
alcohol.
or drink. Gonna drink?
No drink.
Okay.
Hide.
Make your stealth check.
Inspiration.
Good enough.
13.
You have another half pint of grog. Sarissa?
Yeah, trying to purify it hasn't worked so well for me.
It's fairly difficult to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and hide it.
Could say it's twice as easy to hide it as it is to purify it. Because it's only a 10.
Not with my rolls.
You know how this is going to end, right?
Yep.
You're forced to sit down and drink it, and then they're going to beat you bloody. That's 6 lashes with the cat.
Tomorrow night. But then Sifrig's gonna be a hero again. Right?
Yep.
Isn't Sifrig
Oh, yeah.
already getting his own punishment?
No, he
No.
just got punished.
I already got mine.
You take 3 con damage from drinking the rum. Sifrig, are you going to volunteer to take your punishment for her?
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of the crew is shocked, as has been mentioned, though it is allowed by pirate law, it is rarely practiced, and certainly never aboard the Wormwood.
And never twice by the same person.
Indeed.
For different people.
Well, it's just 3 different times for 3 different people.
So, we are at day 10. Who would like to do something? Morning of day 10.
I'll do my job first.
Roll for Drunken Cook.
That's a D4.
Yep. He is not drunk.
Hey.
You are working with Ambrose Croup. He automatically succeeds. There's no check for you today.
Nice.
So I can shirk my duties even.
Indeed.
I can afford to. Now, remind me. Now, breaking into things would probably be a bad idea.
Has not worked for you yet.
It probably won't now.
And it's only going to get worse.
I've managed to avoid the lethal lashes so far. I can't think of anything good to do. I'm like no good at influencing people. I can give it a shot, but I'm no good at it. Everybody, help me out.
I think that your best, bet is if you have a good skill, then covering someone else's duties using that skill while working diligently.
Well, unfortunately, he is the cook's mate, so he doesn't have that option. He is the only one of his kind.
Why don't you try to influence Shavika? She's already friendly, so it's the lowest DC possible.
Shavika, she's
Swab.
She's the swab that helped
She's
you
the
with your
slaver.
hair. Oh, the slaver man.
Slaver man.
Slaver
Who showed you the
woman.
recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to influence her. I'm curious
Okay.
to see if she knows any other recipes. Like if she knows any other family remedies. Maybe we can swap
Okay.
stuff.
She indicates that while she doesn't have any recipes to swap with you, you could still swap stuff with her in a very direct manner. Boom! Drop that. That was good phrasing on your part, by the way. Go ahead and make your diplomacy check.
Alright. There is a very high chance I will be augmenting this. I will be augmenting this.
Okay.
11.
You move Shavika to helpful,
Nice.
earning you another round of EXP.
Shavika has a star with the plug designation. I'm assuming that that's no longer.
That needs to be taken off, of course.
Okay, just
It's off. Yay, I did something.
Who's up next?
I'll go.
Rigger. 2. You're doing line work. I don't know that you've done this before. Hoisting and lowering sails. It is a profession sailor or dexterity check. And then there's a con check at the end of it.
Yeah. I think, make sure here. I don't think it matters. Dex 2, Sailor 3. So we'll do Sailor, and I'll work diligently.
Excellent.
And once again, use work extra, cover other people's duties, and try to work on Mahim,
Okay,
who is currently hostile.
indeed. Which will succeed. So go ahead and mark him with a star.
Okay, got it.
And go ahead and make your con roll.
And I get the bonus to that as well.
Yep.
There you go, 14.
Good enough. Novardi, are you up next?
Yeah, I need to do the. What task is that?
Yep. What task is that? You are doing repairs.
Yes.
So
All right.
craft
Same
that
guy.
ship.
Yep. Same guy. The Arita
Okay.
Banesian.
Yep.
All right.
That's not a guy, by the way. That's a woman and a former
Oh,
prostitute.
Sorry. Hey. The past is the past.
So if you succeed at this with +5, you will have moved them to one friendliness level up, which you usually do.
Yeah, I was working diligently, so.
Okay. So what does that move them to?
It will move them to indifferent. No, wait.
Unfriendly?
Unfriendly.
Unfriendly. Okay. And take those stars away.
Yay.
All right.
We're getting closer. We
Sarissa.
will slowly take over this ship.
Sarissa, guess what?
Bilges.
Bilges. I'm surprised you remembered that. Strength check.
No.
You see a couple spiders in the area, but they get one look at you working that hard and they dash away. You'll also need a con check. Okay, so you might chip a few nails while you're down there, but you come out in one piece. What
Okay.
what daytime task would you like to perform?
I am. Eeny, meeny, miny. Going after Pip's chumlet.
Okay, let's see here. Pips.
Pips.
He's currently hostile. I don't know what role he has.
Aha.
Well, why am I not finding him on my giant list?
Why not Peppery Longfarthing?
Oh, that's why, because it's Phipps Chumlet with an F. He is
Which-
a fat, pushy bully with a shaved head, and he is a swab. And they call him Chumlet because he chops up all the dead stuff and throws it in the water.
Okay, I will friendly commiserate with him about how horrible it is working in the
Bilges.
bottom of the boat and those hideous, hideous spiders.
He says, "Yeah, sucks being all bottom of the boat and shit."
I say, you know what would be really good after having to be down there pumping all that water? Nice bit of grog.
1 to 2 pints of grog.
Care to join me?
Of course, Les. I'm Australian or pirate.
Diplomacy of 29.
Okay, so let's
Nice.
see. He was hostile, right?
Yeah.
He was.
Okay, so you needed a 19 to move him 1, a 24 to move him 2, and a 29 to move him 3. So unfriendly, indifferent, to friendly.
Wow.
He really enjoyed drinking with you during that off period. And Mr. Plug will lose another crew member.
Wow, we whittled him down to 4.
Now, is it when they're indifferent? Is when they lose that, or is it?
Indifferent is when they lose it.
Okay.
Because they're stuck between liking them and liking you. that concludes morning of day 10. Let's talk about evening. What's happening? I believe there's a beating happening, a severe beating.
Yep.
So they put Sarissa directly in front of Sifrig, so she has to watch as he screams in pain.
No, he don't make a sound.
We'll see. We'll see. All these are going to land. So you take 20 damage as Master Scourge borrows Mr. Plug's cat o' nine tails and begins lashing into you with those bladed ends.
Okay. And alright, yeah, he goes to, you said 20, -5.
Sandara Quinn medics you back up 8. If Sarissa wants to step in and heal you a little bit more.
I meep you on the nose for the rest of your points.
Okay. Meep meep.
Can we roll it out just to be sure? Because I don't know that you can get him.
Well, I've got 4
Well, I'm only
cures left. How much
Yeah,
does he
you
need?
could roll crappy. He needs
like
okay, yeah, you'll be fine.
okay.
She rolled a 9
I
on
was
the
like,
first
'cause
one.
I was trying to add.
Yeah, you needed like 12 more back, and there was a
'Cause I
chance that the
needed-
Cure Light Wounds wouldn't work, but
Right. So I needed 20 and she gave me 8. Okay.
yep. Okay, Kirill, Novardi. The family team is back together once again, not being punished, not in a boat.
Yay.
What are you guys doing with your evening?
I haven't.
I guess I can try to get back on the stage with varying amounts of success.
Okay, you'll need a bluff or intimidate to force your way back on stage.
Can I attempt to assist him with that?
Sure.
Can they do a family act together?
Yes.
Yes.
There
We
we
can
go.
do a
Then we can
family
assist.
They're gonna do ventriloquism. Knock, knock, knock.
Here's bluff. Here's
Oh.
8.
Even with an assist, you're going nowhere.
You're just gonna back away slow.
So, Novardi, do you still want to assist even though it'll be fruitless, or is there something else you'd like to do?
No, I will try to follow up with his bluff with an intimidate
Okay.
to try to get back in the good graces.
So you see everyone laughing at your nephew, and you're just like, shut up.
Settle down.
I'm Uncle Books.
And I will throw the book at you.
So someone lobs a bit of bilge water at you from a little cup, and you're covered with this disgusting green water. And they force both of you off stage. And the night ends. And we start.
Wait, I didn't get an evening.
You were beaten for your evening, remember?
Oh, that's the whole thing. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. All right.
Oh, you are right though. We do need to get the rum. Talk to me about rum. What are you doing?
Hiding it. Duh.
All right, make your check.
And inspiration.
Good enough. Getting better at hiding the rum. Also good enough. Novardi, what's happening?
I will attempt to hide it as well. Did that go through?
Yes, it did. You got your rum as well. All right.
Oh,
Fun times all around here. In the morning, you find that you have entered a shallow coastline. And, Sifrigi, would you like to make a knowledge geography check?
Sure.
What other knowledges can help? Can any other
Knowledge
help?
geography.
That's it. All right.
This is to attempt to locate what location you are at.
We're gonna get off this boat.
Look and see. Didn't come up on the screen.
I don't know what
Give it
it's
about
like
5
in there.
minutes. Give it about 5 minutes. It'll happen.
Okay, so it's not just me, huh?
Yeah, my roll didn't show up either.
We must be lagging out.
Hold on.
Well, we'll kill a little time by explaining what your mission today is.
All right.
Mr. Plug, sorry, noticing that you have been doing so well, is out to destroy you.
Good. Good.
Yay.
Yep.
I like this kind of leadership.
Where did I put the... Oh, there
This
they are.
crew is doing too well. Destroy them.
Well, of course, he hates you.
We should have been influencing him.
And so he approaches you on deck with 4 crab pots at his feet. And he says, with his Irishy, piratey accent, and he goes, "Hi, lads. It's time for a little bit of school with Mr. Plug. Captain wants some fresh crab for supper. There's a reef there." Alright, you don't identify the location you're at. He says, "There's a reef there, right here off the coast. I want you to swim out there with the pots, grab some crags, and swim back. You good with that? Excellent." And
Wait, can we sense motive?
No, he actually walks up to Kirill and tries to push you overboard. You gonna make any attempt to resist?
No, I'm just gonna turn it into an elegant dive.
Okay. The whole crew laughs at you as you kind of stumble backward, and then you're like, whoop! He throws the crab pots into the water behind you and indicates the rest of the party should be joining you in the water.
I jump after my nephew.
All right.
I just
Draw
want to
that
be
in.
clear of how much a dick Mr. Plug is.
Yep.
He has no problem throwing you overboard.
Whatever. Didn't faze me in the least.
Alright. So, everyone makes it down. Sarissa, of course, can just walk on the water if she chooses. It's DC 10 swim checks, and I'm guessing even with armor on, all of you can easily make that.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna walk to shore.
Yeah, I can make it on a 1. I can
So?
make it on 1, and I can always take 10. So
I would like
always
to
take
point
10.
out that having read through my Oracle problems, I can in fact carry any weight and not have my speed reduced by encumbrance. So I can carry
Awesome.
you to shore without being slowed.
Interesting.
Wow.
Alright.
That's awesome.
Slave's kind of awesome if you play it right.
The waters here are calm and clear. The swim across the open water passes without event, and you approach a superb coral reef measuring 100 square yards, lying between 5 and 30 feet below the surface. There are crabs everywhere, doing their crabby thing, doing the sand crab shuffle. And you'll need to make a perception or survival check.
There's all the rolls.
Yep. So, who would like to do perception or survival?
I'll do.
I will do.
Okay, I'm not sure why that.
Well, what's your bonus to perception? Because mine is a +6.
Well, everyone's going to have to do these.
Oh, okay. So
Everyone has to do
hey,
these.
20.
Alright. So, you will now need to make a swim check, those that succeeded. So that is going to be Sifrig and Kirill.
I'm gonna take 10 for 19.
Okay, you both easily succeed. You both catch a crab. You get the idea that at this rate you will probably fill up your crab pots pretty quickly.
Before they go too far, I would like to retrieve rope, tie rope to each of them, and hold the other ends.
Excellent. So,
Get a jet ski.
can you guys...
No, but I am going to act as a surface anchor and haul you up out of the water if you get in trouble.
Can you guys arrange yourselves into whatever party structure you'd like, as danger lurks beneath the surface?
I guess Sifrig and myself will be there. Sarissa will be up above. I
You
have
gonna
no
be
idea.
swimming near? Novardi gonna be swimming nearby?
This is a tiny map.
I mean, basically, unless anyone objects, my goal is to stay on the surface and pull people out of trouble if things happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. There we go.
I'm
Here.
going to have to assume that I'm not swimming around with my axe and shield, so.
So, you upset a nest of reef claws
Oh,
who swim to the surface and begin engaging you.
Sarissa, can you carry my axe for me?
oof.
Okay.
My rapier will be fine on me.
Are we missing someone?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got a bonus to a net. Underground, not in the water. Okay. Nice.
Okay. Not a good check. The reef claws are both going to go first.
Wow.
And they're going to claw Sifrig and then Navardi. 15 flat foot on Sifrig.
Yep.
Okay. What is your CMD as it is going to attempt to grapple you?
16.
It will fail. And you will need to make a fortitude save versus poison.
I assume that it has a improved grab or something. I don't get a.
It gets grab on its attack, yes.
Okay.
There's no AOO for that.
And since it's poison, I get a +4.
Is that with a +4?
That is with the +4, unfortunately.
Okay, you have reef claw poisoning,
oof.
Hey.
which means you take 1d2 strength damage. You immediately lose 2 strength.
Okay.
The other one is going to go after Novardi. Oops. And you took 1 point of damage earlier. I just rolled that again accidentally. Novardi, what is your flat foot?
Be 10.
You are going to get hit once. You are going to get hit for 1 point of damage, and you are going to get grappled. You make a fort save versus poison.
How much damage did I take?
1 point. And you resist the poisoning. Sarissa, things are going crazy around you.
Okay, how far underwater is everyone?
They caught you while you guys are on the surface.
Okay, I am going to offer one of my spears to Sifrig, so he does not have to deal with underwater combat with non-piercing weapons.
They are on the surface as well.
In that case, hand me my axe.
Then I will hand him his axe.
Okay.
Sifrig, on your turn, 5 foot float over here.
Okay.
And
If you
then
can.
I will go ahead and attempt to attack the one grappling Novardi.
Okay, to 5 foot float, you have to have a swim speed.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh.
that's tax of opportunity for everyone.
I'll provoke. I don't care.
Or I could just, or since I'm going to be provoking anyway, and I don't think these guys have combat reflexes, I can just get around for a flank. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sure.
Sarissa, you're so busy handing over this great axe that your attack is just bouncing off Reef Claw
I
Hide.
continue my string of not having made a single hit in combat.
That's true. But you can
Actually,
just cause fear everything.
Since I've already taken the poison damage, well, you're going to want to get a on your
Navardi, you are grappled. What would you like to do?
I really can't do much. I mean, I really can't cast a spell. I didn't announce I had any weapons out, so even if I were to draw a dagger, it'd be
You
pretty
could
hard to
still
do.
attack in the same round.
Oh, yeah.
You could
I don't have a base attack bonus yet.
draw an attack.
I'll draw and attack it with a dagger.
You take a -2 because you're attacking while grappled. Nope. Kirill.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier. I assume that works on the water.
Yep.
And since I don't have a base attack bonus, I can't move. So I'm just gonna try to stab it. Stab the thing in front of me. And it'll be down to Sifrig to get into a flanking position, I guess.
Okay.
And rapier. Nope.
Nope. You just hit super thick hide. Sifrig.
I just completely missed.
Okay. I will.
Oh, you know what?
I'll
I'm
take-
sorry. I'm sorry. We had to reverse this a little bit. I think that this thing can't actually grapple Mavarti because it is small sized.
Oh, it has to move into this.
Let's see. Oh, nope. It says it can grapple a target of any size. My apologies. Yep, it's still grappling.
Yeah, but it takes like a minus or something.
Not with this specific ability for Deathclaw.
Okay.
So Sifrig, you're up.
Oh, I didn't think about that. It can grapple any attacks. If I provoke, it could grapple me.
It
with the
attempted.
op attack.
Yeah, it was attempting to do that anyway. And yes, it could attempt
Okay.
to do that on an op.
In that case, I'm not going to worry about the flank. I'm just going to smack it with an axe. And you know what?
Yeah, it's 1 point of damage anyway.
Go for broke. Yeah.
He
it's-
rages.
Well, the +2 to hit is the good part, but yeah, let's just smack it. So I am raging.
This is
and
aquatic
it is-
subtype.
I assume it is aquatic.
Indeed.
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
you are going to chop it for 11 points of damage. It nearly dies in one hit.
Okay. And I still have my move. What is my move when I'm swimming?
1/4 speed.
So.
And you will
2
provoke an AOO if you move while swimming.
Right, but that one died, right?
No,
It's not dead.
Just yet.
It's just hanging in there.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you
It's
said.
probably staggered. If it tries to get you, it'll just go unconscious.
It's not staggered yet.
Oh,
but
well,
it's
okay.
very
Barely
close.
alive.
I'll hang out where I'm at then.
Sorry for my cinematic describings.
Sorry. I was
Yep.
taking you literally. My bad.
My apologies. This thing is going to attempt to continue its hold upon... Oh man, I want to say Brother Blackroast, but that's Carrion Crown. That's a 15. Novardi, what's your CMD?
12.
Okay, it will continue. And it takes its attack for a d4. It hits you for 2 damage. And it constricts you as well for 3 more damage.
Ouch.
Ow.
You will also need to make a fort save versus poison. And its lobster tongue is like getting near your ear, and it's like... It's as disgusting as possible from an eel-lobster hybrid. And
Ugh.
That reminds me, I'm sorry, Sifrig, you'll also need to make a roll to resist your poison.
Even though I did fail, the reason I rolled a 1 is because when I'm half my total hit points, I get a +1 on my will and fort saves.
Oh, cool. Alright, so you take 1 strength damage, and Sifrig is fine. Is that a con check? Or was that...
Either way,
Poison.
it wins.
Resisting
Yeah.
the poison, right?
Right.
Either way, it wins.
So,
Oh, is it a fort save?
yeah, it's a fort save, but your
Oh, I just didn't
on
know.
the die showing is more than good enough.
Yeah.
You
It's
throw it
actually
off.
better than that if it's a fort save. So
Yep.
it's +2 more.
Okay. And then the other one's gonna go nuts on Sifri. Neither of those are gonna hit. And it's gonna move over here. Sarissa,
It's gonna provoke attacks of opportunity, isn't
just
it?
5 foot
Or no,
step
it
in.
has a swim speed.
It has
It
It
swim
has a
does.
speed.
swim speed, of course it does.
It did attack you from below, so yes.
I reach out and touch Navardi.
Okay.
I should have prepped Touch of the Sea today. Didn't think to.
All right.
Thank you, Sarissa.
Novardi, you'll need to make a fort save versus your poison. Excellent. Throw your poison off. And you'll remove that strength damage overnight. What would you like to do? You're still grappled. You still have a dagger in hand.
I think that's my only option at this point.
Okay. We gotta find some way to get you into a combat where you can throw flaming bombs at people. Nope, you try to jab it in the stomach a couple times, but it's not working out. You kind of get the short end of the stick on things. I'll work on that, Adam. Sorry about that. Kirill!
Stab, stab, stab.
Alright.
Come on, roll a good one.
16 will
Yay.
hit for 6 points of damage. And it goes into...
Oh shit. No, no yay.
Can you roll a 1d2, Kirill? 1 is Sifrig and 2 is you. Okay, it makes both of its attacks on Sifrig. 19, is that going to hit?
Yep.
Okay,
It's not.
so it deals a d4 damage.
Actually,
take-
I don't have my shield, so the 14 does as well.
Okay, then you take 5 points of damage. You need to make 2 fortitude saves. And it's going to attempt to grab you twice. Which it will, before it dies. And you know what? I forgot you actually do take damage as it grabs you, because it constricts on the same round it grabs. So you're going to take an additional d4 and you're poisoned. You take 2 more damage and you're poisoned. And you take 1 more strength damage. And now you realize why it's very, very bad that this other one's clinging to Navardi. But good work, Kirill.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move in. Try to help my uncle out.
Okay.
Taking 10 on the swim check, of course, because I can.
Alright. Sifrig. You're going to need to make a fort save versus your poison.
Have a lot of options.
You take 1 more point of strength damage. Yeah, I bet.
Starting to suck. I don't have a lot of options. At a quarter speed, I can only move 1 square, and all the squares I can get to are occupied. Although I could go.
Well, I'm on the
down.
surface. You can be under me.
Oh, you're on the surface. I can be under you. Okay, so I'll double occupy here, and
Alright, you're
So
going to
can
attack
double
up.
move, or you can do that.
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Alright.
as long as I can be underneath her. that'll
You'll
be
need to
fine.
make a
So
swim check, DC 10, to dive underneath.
I'll take a 10.
Well, it's in combat. And Dan only gets to take 10s because he has a special ability that lets him do so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good enough.
There you go. And now what's the penalty for using a non-piercing weapon underwater?
Like a minus a lot.
-4, I think.
-4 to hit.
And
-4 to
damage.
damage,
Both.
or both.
It's ridiculous. You don't have a swim speed and all this other stuff that you fail to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. I've got no other options, so.
He keeps a hold of Novardi. He deals 3 points of damage as he continues to constrict him. And you're going to need to make another fort save.
I could have pulled out a dagger as part of my move action. Shoot. Sorry.
Good enough. Sarissa.
I 5 foot to here on the surface, so Sifri can come back up to the top and stop
Okay.
taking underwater combat, and I attempt to stab it. How far are you down, Navardi?
I look bloodied.
Good description. Staying in character. I really appreciate it.
Do you want to be healed, or do you want me to try and stab it?
It's sixes. It's
You must have it.
Okay. She tries to heal you. With your move action, would you like to pull Seafreak up?
Sure.
Okay, you pull him to the surface. Novardi. You're still in a grapple for your life. What's happening?
I'm going to full defense.
Okay. You total defense. Kirill.
I can't acrobatics in the water, can I? No, probably not.
I think that you might be able to, but it's very difficult, and I would have to look up the rules. It's grappling, so it can't take AOs.
Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna move over here and stab with a flank.
Very
So that'll
well.
be +1 damage if it hits.
Move. Do you have
Why
enough
don't
move to
you
move one more?
to here?
Well, I'm flanking with you right now.
Right, but I won't get a flank if you don't move another one.
I only have
Okay,
7.5.
that's why I
move.
asked if you had enough to move one more. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't give me my thing doesn't give me a swim speed. It only gives me like half of what a swim speed gives.
Okay. No worries.
And stab. That'll be a 17
Will
and
hit.
5 damage.
Do you have like
5.
killer trait or something?
Dirty fighter.
Alright, Sifrig.
I'll just. Oh, I have to make a fort save for the poison first.
Yep. Good enough. You throw your poison off.
And then I will just smack it with the war axe. 14 damage.
Alright,
17
I
AC.
need you to roll a d4, Sifrig. We're gonna go clockwise from Sarissa. Okay, he drops Novardi and goes into an insane death frenzy and takes a full attack on Sarissa. What kind of AC are we looking at?
14.
Alright. I'm assuming at least one of those is going to grab.
They both do.
You take 2 points of constrict damage. It spits up some sort of blue blood all over your face, and then it dies. You will need to make a fort save versus both attempts of poison. Nope. And nope. So, you take 3 points of strength damage. Just make, let's see here, you have extended poison. So your poison moved from 4 rounds to 5 rounds long. So just make fort saves 5 times until you hit a 13. Good enough. You finish off taking 1 more point of strength damage. You realize that these reef claws, Kirill realizes these reef claws are actually delicious crab type animals. And you could stuff a whole one inside one of these crab cages and eat it.
Nice.
Assuming we don't die from the poison. But that's
Nope, everyone's unpoisoned. And
Everybody made it.
well,
Well,
dealing with the
things
poison,
is-
that's the cook's mate's job, right? You're the sous chef?
Yeah, and since I level up at the end of this session, I can use my.
Oh, there's no
poison
waiting to
ability.
level up. This is happening now.
Oh shit!
You guys finish decrabbing the area. You can
But I
easily
have
do it.
such a good. But I have such a good class ability.
Nope.
Now,
It happens at
Carol,
level 2.
Carol, you could
For
you
exactly
could
this.
use this poison against our masters in the future to poison their food.
Perhaps.
You're forgetting one thing.
Yeah.
I'll let you guess what it is.
Oh yes, her. I've thought about her. Maybe I could take her.
Oh,
place.
you're thinking about her, huh?
Her.
For those at home, there's a food taster for the officers named Kulki Talroon.
Kulki, the cabin girl.
She
Oh,
tastes
maybe
all
get
of
in
the
friendly,
officers' food and drinks.
Maybe get friendly with her. Cover her shift a few times. Use my
Cover
new
her
class ability that
shift?
Yeah.
You
my
realize
new
this
class
is
ability.
all she does all day. Serve the captain, taste food for the officers, drink their alcohol. You don't cover a cabin girl's shift. They're pretty much living the high life. Okay, you purify the reef claw meat. Excellent. It's no longer poisoned, and there's no chance you might accidentally kill everyone, Carol. Reef
Yay.
claws
No,
make an
I waited until he's distracted and then I purified it.
Yep. You bring it back. You bring back reef claws for the captain's summer, and the captain rewards all of you your equipment back. However, since you already have all your equipment back, he gives the 4 of you 1 potion of cure moderate wounds.
Oh.
Each?
Nope,
Just one.
just one.
That's half the value of all of our equipment.
And so he says 2 words to you. He says,
It's
"Good
mine.
job."
Thank you.
Wow.
Then he dismisses
That's
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
First compliment ever.
The captain was a tough
Did you
guy.
wait? I'm sorry, Sifrig. Did you say thank you to him?
I did.
Oh,
Oh shit.
I told you on the first day there was only one rule on my boat.
Don't talk to the captain.
Indeed, you're up for punishment lashes tonight.
Fun.
So, for the night entertainment, they string up good old Squirrely and start beating him mercilessly with a non-lethal whip for talking to the captain.
Yeah. Those 3 will hit.
You take 9 non-lethal damage.
I'm staggered.
Kalki Tarun comes up to watch you getting beat with a smirk on her face the entire time.
Oh, why she care all of a sudden?
Who knows?
Maybe she's the only one that can talk to the captain.
Maybe she and the captain are
Nope.
eyebrows. No.
No.
We already covered that one.
Yep.
Cure light wounds. Yay, I only take. Well, I have 3 points. Or actually, no, I heal everything since it's all non-lethal.
Uh-oh. I think I lost you guys. Oh, someone moved while I was dragging the party. That's why.
Nah, just readjusting my HP.
Okay. Where does that leave us?
Speaking of healing, I'm still down 7. Novari's still down a couple. Can we talk to
Sandara Quinn to the rescue. 6
Mrs.
points of
Quinn?
healing.
There you go.
She's awesome.
Seriously, we
2 and
need a way
4.
to repay her.
I can tell you that in the storyline, there's at least one way to repay her. Just keep your eyes open. This is a good stopping point for the night before we begin day 11. So we might
don't
just.
get any evening activities.
That's a good point. We'll do that, and then we'll call it a night. Who would like to do what evening activities, except of course for Carol, who is getting savagely beaten to everyone's entertainment?
I'm going to try to entertain again.
Bluff or intimidate?
Let's go with the intimidate this time.
Very well.
And in the morn I shall level up. And then I will be a force to be reckoned with. 2 levels after that.
Oh,
They
killing
throw.
me.
They're tired of this at this point. They're throwing rotten
Wow.
food at you.
I just quit. I'm just gonna lose the XP for that. I'm never gonna do it.
Who's up next?
Sarissa, do you have any extra grog? Because I have 1 additional I can donate to your cause.
At this
I have a
point, I
few.
think I have everyone's grog.
Oh, okay.
I
I
still
am
have
carrying
I still have a
4
few
in my
grogs.
inventory that I have.
All right.
I still have a few grog.
I will then try to. Let's see here. Is someone friendly? Yeah, Pips Chumlet. I will offer Pips grog and strike a conversation and say, "Did you enjoy the dinner? It was prepared by my nephew. He is becoming quite the cook."
Okay. I want to point out that the crab was only served to the officers.
Oh, I thought the little guy.
Everyone else got ship's biscuit because the cook was too busy preparing the crab. Not even stew the night. Make your diplomacy check. You get a +2 for handing over alcohol.
All right. Gosh.
Oh, is he friendly or helpful?
Friendly.
He was not helpful.
Okay.
Friendly.
He was friendly.
So, I don't think he's moving anywhere. Let me see.
Thanks for the grog, mate.
Is that right? He's, Oh,
Does
I'm
that
forgetting
include
it
the
now.
+2? Does that
It
include the
does.
+2? Okay.
It does.
Wow.
You know, I had this written down earlier, and I was doing it straight from memory, and now I gotta look it up. I should probably just go get my books and just lay out all of my GM books next to me. Okay, in order to move him, you would need a 9, which you don't have.
Oof.
You're so close.
Can I assist?
Oh, I might, so
from
I
the-
enjoy a good half pint of rum with you, and then I just piss off. Someone could attempt to assist. They could spend their evening, you know, instantly bump that check up. Would anyone like to? I think it's just Sarissa left because Kiro's getting beaten.
Sarissa's going after a different target tonight.
I see.
Leave the low-lying fruit for them to go after another day. I'm going after Arisha Banison, the former prostitute who is currently unfriendly.
Okay. I believe that she has a star next to her.
Not on my thing.
Didn't
I think she was hostile, and then we moved her up to unfriendly.
right.
For-
I thought that Adam tried to do her work for her, right?
I believe I did it twice, and so she was.
That's what
Oh,
got her to
okay.
unfriendly.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Arita,
Blah,
of course.
blah, 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 girl talk, blah, blah, have booze.
Oh, we're just gonna
20.
smooth it over here at the end of the
Okay,
night.
do you? Okay.
No, it's good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
No, I am offering you a gift. Do you want me to roleplay me having
Oh,
a
please.
girl
Thank you
talk
for the
with a
gift.
former prostitute? Or
Thank
do
you
you
for the
want to
gift.
avoid the embarrassment?
Listen, I'm gonna have to improve my girl talk. Clearly, what's that Britney Spears movie, Crossroads? I wonder if that's on Netflix. Send me a list of some girl talk movies that I can watch on Netflix over the
Mean
week.
Girls.
No,
Mean Girls.
please, not again.
But Amy Poehler is fantastic.
No. 20, I think, is going to move her 1 step, right?
Too indifferent.
To indifferent.
And
So-
she's no longer a plugger.
She's- She's no longer part of Mr. Plug's crew. That's getting awfully team. What are we gonna call you guys? We need a team name for this group.
Team name.
Team Pink Ponies, apparently. You know what, audience at home? You've been awfully quiet over the last few minutes. If you have a good name for this crew, team whatever, send it in.
I think I think the power of my pun just stunned them into silence.
I already sent you my Jolly Roger flag
Oh
design.
yes,
so-
I got it. So
I'm not sure how I feel about that Jolly Roger flag design.
Which part? The hearts, the roses, or the ribbons?
Yes.
good answer.
Or the fact that it's colored in purple and silver?
Yes.
All right. So for those watching us right now, if you could please follow us on Twitch to help support the stuff we do here, and subscribe on YouTube. If you have any ideas for a one-word descriptor for a quest for these fellows for next week, please tweet it to me at APGamingREAL. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight, both the party and the audience at home, because I think this is just another fantastic session on what is turning out to be the most popular of my streams.
Floating actual treasure. Actual
You can beg for it, but that's not going to happen.
You're
So we're just
gonna
gonna
make it come true.
do some wrap up here real quick. Let's look at XP and make sure that you guys are gonna level up. So you have 3 CR1 encounters, which I can combine together into a CR4, which combines with the other CR4 to become a CR6 encounter.
2,400, 600 for each of us.
CR6 and a CR3. So you get 600, 200 for 800, 150 for 950 XP apiece.
Is that on the week 3
It
column?
is
or
under
4
week
column?
3.
So add that to the current total.
I think that puts everybody at 2050 except one person.
Well, the magical total formula is us 2350.
Indeed. And with that total, you will level to the 2nd level.
Boom! I'm gonna steal Kulki's job. I'm gonna take Kulki's job. I have
Keep
a
on
class
dreaming.
ability that lets me do it. And I don't even have to taste the food. I mean, I want to. So I'm gonna mime like I'm...
See, you're confusing job abilities with trust. Trust matters so much on a pirate ship. Look at all these encounters that you've been doing. How can a
Yeah.
captain trust you?
Well, let's see. How many people do we have friendly? Maybe I can get some recommendations, put up a good...
You're gonna use the crew who are mostly enslaved as a recommendation to the captain who won't talk to any of them?
Yeah, probably not the best idea. We should totally get Peppery Longfarthing as a reference. Or Kulki.
Team Smooth Criminal. I like that one. So good. Man, Dom is left and right with these zingers tonight. Did something happen to the stream? I think it might be freezing up, unfortunately. Well, we still got a few minutes here. Let's talk about level 2. What's going to happen for some of you guys? Anything special?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to, because I haven't been able to really practice any magic. A lot of it has just been surviving death, and mind over matter. Trying to grit through the pain. I'm actually going to be taking a level of monk.
Awesome.
Nice.
A master
Any
of each
archetypes? Ah. What style feed are you going for?
style. The Kirin style, which I don't even know what a Kirin is.
A Kirin is a magical good beast. They are cursed to wander the material plane as they hunt down their alter egos. There's like an evil version of Kirins. As they've wiped out the species, the evil ones have laid a curse upon the Kirin that the Kirin can never return home until they kill all of the evil ones. They are
Yeah,
featured
saves
most
you all-
prominently in Pathfinder Society Season 3-4, where they make up the backbone of the Way of the Kirin, a Tianxia organization devoted to helping the Kirin.
Ooh, Kieran Strike, you get an insight bonus of +2 to ID creatures, and it makes it easier. And you get your neat. Oh, saving throws, dodge bonus against attacks of opportunity. Okay, but Kieran Strike is the one you're going for.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes a little while to wind up, though.
No, not with Master Mini Styles. I'll be able to get that at 3rd level.
Yeah, I know, but actually using it in combat
Oh.
takes a couple rounds to wind up, because you're spending a swift action to ID the creature, and then another swift action to actually deal the additional damage.
And don't forget, you have to spend a swift action at the start of combat to enter Kirin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 rounds without the additional damage.
Right.
In exchange for 2 levels of spellcasting.
And evasion and much
Monk
better
HP.
saves. And skills.
+2 to all saves, yeah.
Oh yeah, how are we doing HP?
Half +1. So if
Okay.
you have a D8 hit die, you get 5.
Standard PFS. Gotcha.
Standard PFS. Who else has got something cool going on at level 2?
Just level a rogue, nothing exciting. All of that gives me
Lots of skills.
trained in profession sailor and lots of skills to throw around. I get disable device and
Maybe some Intimidator bluff.
some intimidate. Throw 2 ranks into intimidate. Yep, and another rank in knowledge geography, and it's actually still not trained. I've got to find out how to get trained in that, but that's not a big deal. And I figured I'd take a rank in stealth, which helps a lot.
Yeah, I'm putting a rank in stealth for me too.
Lorraine, what's happening with you?
I gain Touch of the Sea as a class spell.
Cool.
And you get that one that turns water into booze.
No,
Not quite yet.
Oh, you don't? Not
I
quite yet?
have to be 3rd level before I get to choose additional spells.
Okay.
And let's just remember to remove the dual curse template from your oracle. Sorry about that. I know, it sucks, but I super hate misfortune. And that's going to open up some more bonus spells for you, I should think. If you have another template that you, or I'm sorry, archetype that you would like to take, we can certainly switch.
So
But I didn't.
I know Ancient Lordkeeper is great, but you got to be an elf. So are you keeping lame as your curse or tongues? Oh,
I'm
there we go.
keeping lame. That was my primary.
Yep, and that
Yep,
is a
we
good
lost
one for you to
cameras.
have. Yeah, we'll just flip them back on for a second.
I know for my guy, I'm taking another level of investigator, but what I get at level 2 are 2 class abilities. 1, poison resistance, exactly what it says on the tin, +2 bonus to saves against poison. Nice. Other one is called poison lore. How it works is I can take a minute and make either a knowledge arcana or a knowledge nature check, depending on the type of poison, to identify DC equal to poison DC to make sure to say, hey, this stuff is poisoned, and I know what type of poison it is. And another craft alchemy check, same DC, takes another minute, and that neutralizes the poison. So,
Well, alright then.
makes me the perfect poison tester.
Awesome. So that about rounds us out for the night, guys. Just please remember to follow, like, and subscribe. And we will see you again next week, same time, same place, 100% as awesome. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.